Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. Maradona in with the challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Quality ball. Probing pass. Good ball. Kilitsoi! It's bounced back off the post. Here comes the cross. Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things...
Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! It's a goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Eintracht Frankfurt are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Eintracht Frankfurt have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's burst through. Threads one in. Flashes it. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Lewandowski. Maradona out to the right.
Eintracht Frankfurt are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Kilitsoi on 2 now and looking for 3. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Lewandowski is herring after that one. Carvajal engages and forces him off the ball. Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nunez, chance! He has done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Bale. Brilliantly cut out. De Jong.
Eintracht Frankfurt heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
Nicely spread.
That pass isn't the best. Costa Curta.
Bale. Shot a goal! That's travelling a long way. Played into space. That ball looks a good one. Bruno Fernandes gets into a good... Oh, smashing header! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks... There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's been won straight back. Has a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Goulet most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Bruno Fernandes. Kilit Choi. There's the whistle for half-time.
Eintracht Frankfurt are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Eintracht Frankfurt head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. Now it's Darwin. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Maradona. Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. Howson goes sliding in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Beckham with the cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
De Jong. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a really well-measured ball. Olise, played out towards the right wing. Beckham with the cross.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Conte.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Killishoy. Ardegouler. He gets big. And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Eintracht Frankfurt grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Darwin. Oh, good spread. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kante herring after the ball here. Oh, super ball! Has a look and plays it forward. Maradona. Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes, real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Beckham. Can he get it through? Killishoy. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, can he get onto this? And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. Beckham. It's a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away.
That's good play from him.
That's been cut out, well played. Searching pass he's played there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Eintracht Frankfurt looking to pass their way through. Looking to play him in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kilitshoy into the last 5 minutes. Eintracht Frankfurt do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. That'll be a throw-in. Conte. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Conte. Taken back almost at once. Oh, good ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Maradona. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior purring through the gears. And that will be the final act. Eintracht Frankfurt have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, that's a key interception.
And it's Soboslai.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Kilitshoy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Bruno Fernandes. Driving forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the counter is on.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bruno Fernandes certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Sunset. Can he get on the end of this? Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Picked out brilliantly. Out for a throw. Rice. Eintracht Frankfurt are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a promising position. Nuno Mendes with the cross. That's the throw. Lewandowski touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Caught offside that time. Muscular approach does pay off here. Szoboszlai. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This looks promising. Kukçu. De Jong. Kilitshoy. Threads one in.
Might want to be careful there.
Demiral with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Always going over the top.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Can he get it through? Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's on it, can he get away? Sevilla look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, They're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, that's well spotted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sunset unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A probing pass. Barella. So what can they make of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No way through, so back it comes. Bruno Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far. No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai. That has been cut short. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Kukçu. And that's been won straight back. That's a cute ball. Carvajal providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. Sunset for Rice. And it's Sunset. And this is Lewandowski. Bastoni. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6.
Here's the start of the second half.
Serán sustituidos por
0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
el dorsal 14.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rice. And it's been played through. De Jong. Conte plays it long. Now it's Haaland. Bruno Fernandes. De Jong. Carvajal. To Bruno Fernandes. That's a sharp pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kilishoy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could move up a gear here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, can he get onto this? 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Back into the middle. Deftly away. Now it's Pedri, and it's Barella. Some really good ball movement. Now, can they get him away? Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in a great position here. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Kukçu. Conte. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's tried one! Kante calmly anticipates. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. De Jong. Eintracht Frankfurt have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mendes cuts it out. Always onto this. Now this could be a chance. Deep cross.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Looking tidy in possession here.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And that was very necessary. And it's Rice. Good ball, good take. Chance! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sevilla have fired themselves in front. And the shot! Dispatched clinically. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of it.
Sevilla have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Sevilla take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bruno Fernandes is on his own. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sevilla could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. And the finish! It's hit the upright. Now it's Kane. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in, and he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Szoboszlai. And it's Bellingham. Now Mbappe. He is through here. Distributed tidily. Madueke receives it in a wide position. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, really good feet. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them. And
Foden! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Kashiwa Resol are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. He has a look up. A hefty... He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Kashiwa Resol presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. Buried it, 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Foden showed plenty of... Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot at goal! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Yamal. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Szoboszlai with the short one. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, this is a great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's managed to get free. And he's found a way. Ibrahimovic! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Great defending, strong and determined. Over to the left. Now it's Solomon.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Solomon. Oh, good-looking ball. Mateus. Good ball over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's had it nicked away. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is... And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Johan Cruyff! Johan Cruyff!
Kashiwa Reysol are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Out to the left it goes. Can he get onto this? And he's being shifted off it. Cannavaro. Kashiwa Reysol are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Solomon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cruyff. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Cruyff. And here's Roberto Carlos. Kashiwa Reysol claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Kashiwa Reysol are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, this looks sharp. Beckenbauer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cannavaro makes the interception. Makaleli. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. He's picked his way through. Mateus, and this is Cruyff. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shifted it to the flank. No, he's not getting past him there. Solomon wins the duel this time. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Messi. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Oh, such a clever touch. Climbs up big. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Plays it through. Messi in acres of space out wide. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Kashiwa Reysol find a position of real strength now. Roberto Carlos. Alarm.
Has been indicated.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Kashiwa Reysol are relentlessly steamrollering their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And we're off again. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking to play him in. Look at the space here. And he's running. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
After 48 minutes.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
It's become a case of men against boys. Cannavaro cuts it out. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. He's going for goal! And that was very necessary. Tries to get it clear, and now they can spring out of defence. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Cannavaro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Solomon receives it in a good position here. Looking here to chip it through. Closing in on goal. Now it's Solomon. Thuram gets good distance on it.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Cannavaro. Now it's Messi. He is through here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
And they've got a throw.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Aims beyond the defence. Spread neatly. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Knocks it into space. Here's Beckenbauer. That has been knocked clear. It's a really well-measured ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's picked it up out wide. Thuram with the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. And he's had a hit! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Israel are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Substitutions taking place.
Israel can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro. Deep cross. It's a mighty effort! They've done it! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's a smartly directed ball. No way through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the ball is out of play. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Solomon really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Beckenbauer. The final 5 minutes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Beckenbauer gets a foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's on it. Can he get it? And Messi! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Foot in.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Opts to play it back. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Now it's Sahavi. Solomon.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's slung out wide. He's had it taken off him. And the referee brings it to a close. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ibrahimovic, a huge performance, answering the call. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Kashua Reysol definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kashiwa Resol are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cannavaro. Good ball. Ibrahimovic!
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi receives it in a wide position. There's the header! Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. It's a really well-measured ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rafael Leao. Beckenbauer making good progress on the right-hand side. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get for Ibrahimovic! And he can clear it away. Out again for a throw-in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pedro Neto. Portugal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, played out to the right. Bernardo Silva. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rafael Leao. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to thread one through. Messi gets into some space. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Diogo Dalot for Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in. They want to be quick to recover this. Vitinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in plenty of space here. There's the shot! Mendes gets good distance on it. And they're back on the ball again. Beckenbauer. Out to the left it goes. Can he latch on to this? In he goes again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Makelele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pedro Neto. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Kashua Reysol ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
E vamos dar todas as boas-vindas aos nossos jogadores.
So off we go once more. So neither side has yet broken through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lam is always looking to play quality balls. Cannavaro. Mateus. Distributed tidily. Messi. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ibrahimovic. Real chance! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Aos 57 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 11, Ibrahimovic.
Kashiwa Reysol have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Beckenbauer being hounded, manhandled at times.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it. Kashiwa Reysol are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Thuram is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
No, that was never going to make it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a searching pass. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Lovely bit of skill. And he whips it in, and the keeper beats it away. Oh, shooting chance! Cristiano Ronaldo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's been played through. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. Messi, quick look, then placed. A mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Número 17.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Número 9. Número 26.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. Roberto Carlos, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Messi chasing after it. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's picked his way through. That has not gone well. Messi, now it's Ibrahimovic. Showing good feet. And this is Messi. Nice control. It's run loose here.
Kashua Reysol clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now it's Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Ibrahimovic.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they win it back again. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Conceição. This looks promising. Diogo Costa is there to clear. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is that. Kashua Reysol can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Thailand.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Tries to pass it through. Platini, and the shot's on here. Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's had a hit! Brilliant from Pelé!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game takes a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Spread it left. Luis Suarez. It's a mighty effort! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Thailand find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thailand have scored two quick goals here. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Roberto Baggio. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Hit into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Pelé. He is through here. It's Pelé! Superb from Pelé! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's delightful. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Roberto Baggio. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Pirlo. Pelé could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Vieira. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Suarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he is going into that little black book. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that's been cut out, well played. No way through. Now he's got space here. Luis Suarez. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! He scores! Vieira at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Arsenal playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And he was alert to it. Roberto Baggio. And it's Luis Suarez, and the counter is on. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Saliba can get it clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Maicon. Great vision. Messi. Cross flung. Gets his head on it! Platini. Luis Suarez. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
So
11,
off we go once more.
Bale. Number 17, Baggio.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Platini.
Number 15,
Up he goes!
Roberto Carlos.
Went with his head but
20,
couldn't steer it in.
Nedved.
Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Platini. Platini! It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hazard. Messi. Maicon. Now, can they get him away? He is just caressing the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! Shot at goal! He has done it! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Thailand are having a ball here. Lam picks it up now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And this is Hazard. Oh, well played, well played. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Platini. Ibrahimovic. Pirlo. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now that is a hefty challenge. That's going to go a long way. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nedved. He slings it in. Pele with 2 goals already to his name. He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Tries a deft little ball. And now the breakaway. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Suarez. Number 8,
Out towards the flank.
Coming
That's
on the
a
field.
lovely, neat pass.
Number 42, Toure.
Lovely pass, but
Number
can he
10,
get there?
Ibrahimovic.
And that's put
Number
paid to a
5,
promising move.
Maldini. Substitution.
And he cuts out the supply. Hazard. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good ball, good take, shoots! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Alarm. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He's got full. Oh, it needed better placement. And this is Hazard. Maicon. Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Some good work on the right flank here. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos.
There will be 3
And this is
minutes added
Nedved.
time.
Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked. And Messi! He's put it wide. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can... Rummenigge! And that is the last effort of the game. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Thailand.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover.
Pele! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. No way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele, and this is Adriano. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. The ball goes in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. He's gone for goal! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the wide.
Great chance! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Short changes him with that pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's got space here. Pele. Oh, that was vital. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking to play him in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this to pull level. Oh, great save by Dida. Golden opportunity wasted.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Cross needs... He's got tall. Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a...
He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Suarez has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Rodri. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Threads one in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely aimed pass. It's just beyond his reach. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pele, Varane makes the interception. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ferdinand. Rodri. Now it's Hullet. And this is Adriano. And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That's an imaginative pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Thuram. And this is Pele! He won't be happy with that one. This looks promising. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Lahm has created one goal already. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ambitious ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Thailand are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. The midway point of the game.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Smoking is only allowed in
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So it's back to business.
Thailand are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now, can they get him away? Thuram cuts it out, and there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. A probing pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pele.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the delivery. Ball's gone out of play. Pirlo. It's Pirlo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Searching pass he's played there. And no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Pirlo. Oh, good spread. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Cruyff. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Adriano. Coming on the field.
Aims beyond the defence. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Del Piero. Header! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now that's well seen too. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Ibrahimovic. Thailand still have the cards to affect this game. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Thailand really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And this is Luis Suarez, Rummenigge. That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Dink through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's intervened well there. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Now it's Luis Suarez. Referee's given a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. Played in. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gullit, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Thuram, that has ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Substitution for Manchester United. Pele. Number 10. Gullit. Coming on the field. Number 7. George Best. Number 23. Substitution in progress.
And it's been taken short. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won.